Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News Live, a weekly live BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the previous week in the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. There are already 30 people in the chat. My camera is way too small, and we are here to talk about the news. But before we get there, I want to shout out some people in the chat. First, the members who are here, which appears to be the Karinsky fam, and hey, I'm Kevin. But everybody else in the chat, we had Travis S. BMX Rad Dad was first in the chat today. Todd from up in Cleveland, Ohio MTB was second. Stylin' Switches here. Stony, Old Fat Guy BMX. Who else is hanging out? Kevin Jackson is here. Paul James over in the UK. Almost 40 people tuning in. Hi. Presley and fam are here tuning in from Florida, where it's probably more than twice the temperature that it is here. Maybe even triple the temperature that it is here right now. Clown Grip Garage. Hello. Who else is here? Stephen Woodward. Hi. Thanks for tuning in. Tiffany Glass. Anti-Natural. David Moore, Alan Keats, Jason Jameson, the Ingimidator, Nizert is here, the Coondog Show, Thomas86, hi Thomas, Aaron Moravik, another member in the chat, Regan Whitney, you are way up late because it is like 2 a.m. in Australia right now. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. We do it every Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a sunny 53, so a little over double the temperature here in Ohio, where it's snowy and gross and bleh. Just told my boss I'm in a meeting so I can watch the news. Keggy, the resident thumbnail expert, has arrived in the chat. Read the French comment. I've been training you for this, says Victoria. Where is it? Where's a French comment at? What's up, Alan Camp? I didn't see a French comment. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. Ha ha! I got it. Yo, thank you, Aaron Moravik, for dropping in a 20 bomb. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. Appreciate the support. I'm getting it up on the screen right now. Thank you. So let's get right on into talking about some news. As you saw, or maybe you didn't, I hope you saw, Carl Hinckley was on the Unclicked podcast that came out this past week. Carl talked for almost 3 hours, maybe even more than 3 hours. Let's pull this up. Yeah, 2 hours, 42 minutes for his whole story. He talked about everything, talked about what he does outside of BMX to make money, Nowear, the compound, community, mentorship, investing in local parts and athletes, embracing the hate as well as the functionality in parts that he makes, value of individuality in BMX, the Nebraska BMX series and community support, as well as community support and volunteers, and embracing positivity in BMX. This podcast was, Carl did amazing. He was really worried about not doing well or messing up or saying something stupid. It was incredible. And my main thing that I had to call Carl to say is how much of a gangster he is for bringing all of his parts to this studio after Dennis literally was shitting on them in the Unclicked podcast that led to this one happening. It was the reason for this happening. He's like, here, Dennis, hold my frame. I want you to see it in person. That was the most gangster move ever. So good. So go watch it. I think the statement that Kyle Carlson made that every state needs a Carl, absolutely true. And when you watch this, you will understand why that is. And you'll learn a little bit more about Carl and why what he's doing is amazing as it is. Even if you couldn't see it from the surface level already, you'll understand better. So watch it and then make your plans to actually go visit and ride. What's up, Paul Gale? Then, in another huge highlight, this was recently announced. X Games is coming to Salt Lake City in June of this year. So there are going to be 3 X Games events this summer. How awesome is that? Do we know which ones they are yet? All events. Let's see. So we have Osaka in June. Wow, this is the week before Salt Lake City. And then we have Sacramento in August. Wow. So we already had Aspen. That went down last month. This is awesome to see. X Games is going to have 3 big events. So do we have like a specific layout of what's going to happen yet? Doesn't look like it that I can see. Yeah, this is the page for Osaka. Then Salt Lake City. So there's a statement on here. I don't know if they talk about any specifics in there. I haven't had a chance to read it all the way through. Then Sacramento. I love to see that. It's going to be really cool to see that. What's up, Thunder Midget? 53 people hanging out. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys do this button, more people join in. It's real. So that's good to look forward to this summer. June, what was it, 12 or 17th through 21st or something like that. Let's just go back to all events. I don't even know how to get back to the page I was on. All events. We have the June 19th through 22nd, then June 27th through 29th, then August 22nd through 24th. Super cool. So then we have another event that hasn't made it to the Time BMX app that we'll talk about later yet, is this event at the Edge Skate Park. Thanks, Kevin Jackson, for sending me this on Instagram this morning. It's a event that's going down with cash prizes, mad swag, and goodies. So that's cool. Might want to tip through the browser so Brent gets more of the funds. I don't know what that means. You might know more than I do. The Edge Jam going down. Where was the date? That's what I need to say. Sunday, March 2nd. And then I also have seen a ton of stories. Mainly the ones that I saw were Vish filming some of the progress on the Swamp Fest course, which looks like they're pouring another concrete bowl section that connects to the one from last year. So it's going to be crazy to see. Swamp Fest progress is a go. Another highlight from this week. It's a video, but it's a highlight because it's from a video contest. I had no idea that this was happening, or if I did, I didn't remember it. But this is a Battle of the Crews V2 2024. So videos for a video contest where the winner takes a prize of 18,000 pesos. YouTube takes a percentage, and if you tip through the app, Google takes another percentage. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, Google, really? Because YouTube's owned by Google. That's interesting. Are you sure maybe it's not Apple taking it too? I don't know. That's crazy though. I didn't know that. Anyways, this is first place for the Battle of the Crews. And man, the title of this stream is Duke of Shill, and I haven't even shilled yet. So thank you, Kurt Rowell, for giving me the opportunity to shill for Champion BMX with a $20 super chat. Champion BMX weekly shill. We got the goods on our website. Thank you. If you don't know, you haven't heard me for the past several weeks, Champion BMX is a mail order out of Washington, and he's getting all of the most current parts and things in stock's S&M stuff. So there you go. If you're in that area or you just want to support a newly started BMX mail order, you could do that. Been going for not quite a year yet. Shill, dude. Anyways, let's keep going here. So this is a clip that I wanted to highlight from this week because it's absolutely insane. You have to watch it like 100 times to even understand what's happening. He is doing a 180 with his bike, but keeping his body in the exact same position. So there's a hand switch off that happens, the bike rotates 180, and he is just hovering up and down. I've seen a lot of people say like half body varial or all this other stuff, but I don't think you can call it, bike pop shove it would be a good one, because that's essentially what's happening. The body is staying stationary, but the bike is rotating. That's a bike pop shove it. There you go. But you can't call it a body varial because the body stays in position. And you can't really call it like a half decade or any of that. I don't love the idea of taking more trick names from skateboarding, but this is, how much closer could you get to a pop shove it on a bike than this? Yeah, Paul, we're going to talk about the video that this came from here in a little bit, but I wanted to highlight this clip first because, man, Pedro Melo, I don't know how you say your name, I'm sorry, but this dude absolutely deserves a follow. Just so good. I don't know if you noticed or not, but the dude doesn't have any grips on his bike, and when you see some of the other stuff that he does in the jam video, absolutely amazing. Let's keep going. So another thing I wanted to talk about at the beginning of the video is a video that I posted this week showing off the new version of the Nowear BMX 4-piece bars. I affectionately call them the sugar-free version because these use a thinner walled tubing both on the main tubing of the bars as well as even a little bit thinner on the crossbar than that main tubing thickness. And with that, it takes almost 1/4 pound off of the weight of them. And they are now offered in 8.5-inch rise, whereas before it was just 9.5 and 10. So watch the video if you want to learn more. I put them on my bike in here and I wanted to highlight that real quick as like a product highlight. I love them. Are they only for flatland? No, you gotta get past thinking that the visual of something means that it's just for that, because these bars have completely normal geometry. They're 10 back and 2 up, which is right in the middle of what you see BMX bars being geometry wise. So literally the only thing that you could say that looks flatland is the crossbar, and it's there for functional reasons that Carl talks about in his podcast if you want to watch that. So next we get to the videos from this week. First up, we got another one from Vic Ayala doing some really awesome combos in here on a bunch of rails. And this was a thoroughly good watch. It's pretty short, but watching this, he kills it. Just go watch it. I don't need to talk about it for longer than the video is. It's so good. Then we have Shane Hallahan talking about his winter cloud colorway from Profile and the inspiration behind it, as well as what it's available on. So you can go watch that if you want to learn. Then we have a video with Matt P from Animal Bikes. He's riding in Singapore. Britt will be doing triple bars with them on now. Ice pick triple bars, baby. Matt P in Singapore doing his thing, killing it like he always does. And you can go watch it if you want to see more and see some of the spots that exist over there. So many unique and awesome looking things to ride. Then we got another video from Profile. There's so many videos with the Hallahans this week. We've got So I talked about part 1 of this Up to G Journals series, but then there's a second part from New Zealand as well. And I figured because they're both here on this BMX Union page, I'd just link the page itself. If you want to watch one or both of them, they're there. But riding trails, riding around in New Zealand, check out what the Hallahans got up to while they were there. Then we've got another one from Animal. This is Pato Morales in a video called Low. Good video, street riding, spot usage, and this is 41 years old, local in Barcelona, and the Cut BMX co-owner. 41 years old, and I wouldn't have even known it until I read that in the description. Lots of peg bonks in here. Good riding all around. I enjoyed it. Then we get the video where that crazy BMX Pop Shove It is from. This is the Anthony Boy Flores street jam that he hosted, and there's so much good riding in here. So many awesome tricks and variety, from that Pop Shove It to a dude doing a bar hop like in the air in a street spot, to just a lot of the names that you know and love in the LA area in here. But that dude Pedro, let's see, it's coming up very quickly here. Augie Simoncini was there. Where's he at? Right here. So he does that 180 wall 180. Wait, I don't want to miss it. Where are you at? He does a decade out of that bank that we just saw. There's so much style to it. Right here, watch this. He's doing it with no grips too. This guy is incredible. Love it. Love it. Pedro, you are a freaking superhero. Gripless. Look at that. No grips on that bike. None needed. Awesome. To the 62 people watching, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. And if you just joined, I start this at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. Next, we get another video part in the was going to probably be a GT BMX longer or full length video series. We have Julia Molina's best video part yet, Mano Amiga. God, I suck at pronouncing things. It's embarrassing. But at this point, I am convinced that the idea that someone I know had, that I don't want to name him because some people may take offense to it, but the idea that these all should have been put together in a full-length video that is, I think these were put together by Jeff Z. Yeah, Jeff Z could have put out a full-length video and called it Got Terminated for GT and had all of these GT riders who unfortunately got terminated. And it would have been an incredible video still altogether. Anyways, yo, we have someone from Singapore in the chat while I'm talking about a video from Singapore. That's amazing. Hi, thanks for tuning in. Anyways, this video is incredible. Julian Molina does a double foot jam whip in this, and that blew me away. Then he did, I think it was a feeble, I can't remember now, but he did a grind to hard 360 as well. It's a solid video. Very well done, well filmed, well put together, and just that disclaimer, it wasn't my idea that they could have made a video called Got Terminated, but it would have been hilarious if they did. Next up, we have a bit of a behind the scenes of this going down, a massive tail whip. It says tail whipping parallel, so I don't remember if this is called parallel or what, but it's a giant tail whip, and I'm not even gonna butcher this name. This guy tells us about it, and you see the behind the scenes in it in this video. Next up, the Hallahans again. So we had another 9 Acres video. This is from Australia. This is Tales from Snails Trails. Ripping some trails if that's what you needed for this week. if you are anywhere in the cold, snowy regions of the country right now, because it's like more than half the country, even Texas, where, what's up, Chuck? Even Texas, where the triple thing's going down this weekend, is like 30 degrees. It's just cold. So if you need some like throwback to some warm time in the woods, riding some trails, here you go. And here's another one. Akwald Trails, summer of 2024, from over in Germany. So if you need some more trails, there you go. Parallel in Barcelona, that looks big in the video, so you know it's massive. Yeah. Parallel is a place in Barcelona. Okay, so the whole place is called Parallel. Got it. Got it. Yo, while Chuck is here, you just reminded me, I meant to talk about this flash. I showed this flash, I think I opened it in the news last week. Well, I actually got to use it over the weekend, and I figured I'd show everybody some of the photos that I got, because the video's going live where I show myself actually using it and taking pictures either tomorrow or Sunday. So this was the first photo that I got using this flash and my phone. The first one that the timing worked out and everything was good. Then this was the second. So immediately I was just blown away with what was even possible with this setup, because it looks professional. But then the next day I came up for Women's Weekend again, and I was taking more photos, and just look at what is possible with using a phone and a real camera flash. I shot all these photos using my phone and that flash. Look at this. It just blows my mind that this is even possible. Like, this was the first shot after figuring out settings that I got of all three of these, all three of them together. Didn't realize these were shot on your phone. They look so professional. That's my whole point, is it's just incredible what's even possible. Some flatland photos from Changa Saturday night. This was in the first run. Like, Scott did this trick and he went for probably like 30 feet. So I figured out my framing, and then this was the first one that I got. This is the exact same situation there. First one that I got in his run of trying this trick. The first time he did it, I got the photo. Just, it blows my mind what's even possible these days. The colors, everything looks just so nice. And it's not just the one lens. Like, this is shot on the telephoto lens on the phone. More portrait stuff, and the detail you get, just, I love it. So stay tuned. Either tomorrow or Sunday, the video where I'm actually using it goes live. And I can't wait to be able to use this outside too. Everything that we had to do in Raise was mostly slower shutter speed. That's why the backgrounds were blurry. And I like that, but I also like crisp, sharp photos, and I just couldn't do that. Doesn't even look like a flash shot. It's just, yeah, I love it. So next up, we've got videos that are a little bit longer now. So this one is 12 and a half minutes long. It's called Bulldog. It's from Australia. So there's a lot of riders in here, a couple names that you may remember. Last week, we talked about Kaz Campbell and his welcome to Backbone video. Any news on that tomorrow frame? When is it purchasable? Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, it's incredible to me what's even possible with that. And you can't even tell they're from a phone. I don't know. I think that I know that, like, Champion BMX, who did that super chat earlier, got the fork and the front hub in already, and I think already sold them. So those are already available and being sold, but I don't know about the frame, because he said the frame wasn't available when he ordered the fork and hub. Anyways, Tom Russell's another name you'd remember. Josh Dove, check it out. And then here we have another video that's even longer yet at almost 25 minutes. This one features these riders right here. what phone is that? It's the iPhone 16 Pro Max. But the videos that are on YouTube of people using the phone with this flash already, they're all from like 2020 or 2021 using the 11 and the 11 Pro. So, and those photos look incredible. So you don't even need to have the newest phone for them to turn out that good. Just know that this thing is not cheap unless you get a great deal on it used like I did. Next up, longer videos yet. I think so. Hold on. I think these are out of order. I put them out of order, damn it. Anyways, this one is just under 20 minutes. It's called Salud. It's from Barcelona, featuring a huge list of riders, several that you'll recognize as well. Anahi Valentina, Grant Smith, Santiago Laverde, Sergio Leos, Ben. Lots of riders you'd recognize there, so check that out. It's another 20-minute long video. And then in another S name, we have Sonitum. This is from Finland, and it's over 50 minutes long. Filmed between 2022 and 2024. If you need an extra long video, this is going to be the one. To give you another answer on that tomorrow frame, I didn't see the frame available yet. I have some back ordered, but not 100% sure on the date they'll come in. I would think should be the next month or so, since they're popping up overseas. There you go. So then the only interview type thing aside from what I've already talked about this week was the Jason Watts bike check that just popped up on the Source BMX YouTube channel today. So if you want to learn what's on Jason Watts' bike, well, check this video out and you'll find out. So now is the time where we get to the more BMX hashtag. And I need to pull it up because I forgot. Here's my post with the photos from this weekend. More BMX. You guys use the tag. See, look right here. Presley using the tag. Riding the Farm ASC. Is this the new name of the Daniel Dares Action Sports Complex? I think that's what's going on, right? Or is it a different place? It doesn't look like it's a different place. Yeah, it looks like the Daniel Dares Action Sports Complex has been renamed to the Farm. Presley getting to ride with Justin Dowell, doing a huge drop into the resi there. Love it. Presley kills it. Yes, okay, there we go. I can't test the THD frame out because it's a full brakeless frame, Paul. But you know, like, I don't know what you need to test because it's made by S&M, so really, you know the quality level. You just look at the geometry, and if that's something you think you'd like, then you try it. And the THD frame right now is 25% off. So let's see if there's anything else new in the tag here. I don't know if I showed this photo from Jeff Mead yet or not, but Jeff kills it, and I can't wait to take photos of him because one of the photos that he likes to post here and there, where's it at? Right here. This photo, which here's me actually shooting this photo when I used to use bubble wrap on my flash to get the light diffused. Him doing that pocket foof, on the first day that I met him. One of the best photos I've taken before. I can't wait to do more. It's exciting. Jeff Mead kills it. Any more BMX hashtags that are new? Let's see. I think we saw this already. Yep, that was from last week. There's my post. There's Kyler Anderson's bike from June. If you use this tag, there's a chance that it will show up. And that's exciting because then we'll see it. Would I get more off with your code? Unfortunately, we haven't yet got the code working with S&M and Fit's new website. Still trying to figure that out. I will let everybody know when it does work again. All right, so, oh, look, we got another one here. Todd used it in this video of Jacob Lord doing the Taj gap, and then the other rafter gap right after it. Absolute madman. Thanks for using the tag. Todd, it's funny that you said that in the chat, because as you're saying it, it's probably happening for you with the delay in the YouTube stuff. What HUDs go with the frame? What do you mean HUDs? Are you guys seeing this? Jacob Lord T-bogged the Taj gap. That's insane. Then he tuck-no-handered the other rafter gap. Incredible. What's this video? Yo, we got Tao from Night Rider or Free Night BMX riding 10 years ago, doing a nice long manual around the bowl. Dope peg grind. Love to see it. When's Alienation's lever coming out? Well, N. Messner, we are going to do some changes to the lever and another sample that I need to test before it goes into production. So unfortunately, we did need to do some changes to it, which means that it's going to delay it actually coming out. But the changes are in order to make sure that this thing is going to be good. We gotta make sure it's gonna be the best it can possibly be. And these changes are implementing bigger bearings, changing up a little bit of the tolerances in the lever itself. So we're just trying to make it as good as it can possibly be. Yo, thank you for donating your time to do this. Well, thank you for donating your money to me doing this. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Let's see. The Beetlejuice rims from Alienation are rad looking. Yeah. Got the brakes, wanted to match them up. Yeah, I'm going to make sure everybody knows when the lever comes out, but this is just it's a side effect of us and me being so transparent with like the design process on making BMX parts that we talk about things as they're happening along the journey, and things like design changes and any other delays can happen. So I like to bring everybody along for it so that you can see, firsthand what it takes to do some of this stuff, as well as the actual changes that happen to make sure that these parts are the best they can possibly be. For example, the Vice Grip brakes had I think they had 3 different samples. Yeah, I did. There was 3 sample revisions of the brakes before they went into production. So it was a 3-year process. This lever, if this next sample goes well, it's going to make it probably like a year and a half long process. And a lot of the stuff that you see in BMX that is like a unique design takes a long time and a lot of testing, and usually it doesn't get talked about other than like maybe a rider being like, oh, I've got a prototype part. It doesn't get talked about in depth because of that, because when you talk about something super early in the process, then people have to wait to get it. And yeah, it's one of those things. It's understandable to not share everything right away, but this is the way I've been navigating it, and I like tuning everyone in to be excited throughout. I think it's fun that way. What hub goes with the frame? I'm not sure what you mean. Yo, Kevin Zuba with his tire grab, one-handed feeble grind at Changa. So good. Also the front tire jam rail grab to no-hander that I had a photo of that you guys saw earlier. Awesome. Can't ride yet anyways. Thanks. Like seeing the process. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like to see the process of a part and what it actually takes for it to be developed and fine-tuned to something that is like you could be proud to release. Let's see. Kink Cloud Frame is on sale, and I'm having a real hard time not buying it. I don't need it, but I want it. I mean, that's an understandable sentiment, and the Kink Cloud Frame is a legit BMX frame, so if it's at a price that looks enticing to you and you may not, like, you don't think you'll regret buying it when you don't need it because of the price, I mean, it could be worth having a spare frame around. You never know when you might need it. New frame does not have gyro holes already. Do you have a video how to drill? I do not have a video about how to drill gyro tab holes, Brian Lang, because I'm too scared to do it myself. Yo, Kyler Anderson. Oh, that's video or picture from a week ago. We already talked about it. Presley ripping it Changa. I think it's time to talk about the Time BMX app because of the events that are going on in BMX that we need to talk about, and I probably should have did that before the More BMX tag. Kink Cloud Frame is discontinued now, so it's a rare frame. I mean, it was a budget frame in the first place. When you see, like, I think the Kink Cloud Frame was like 200, yeah, it was like 250, 300 bucks. It's a legit frame. It's full chromoly. It's just, there's not crazy tech built into it, like investment cast stuff, I don't think. I think it's just a normal, yeah, just a normal welded. It's got chain tensioners in it. Should I get a Nowear frame? Well, sir, I think only you can answer that question. Supporting Carl is amazing because of what he's doing, and if you think you'd like it, you should absolutely get it, but I also hate spending other people's money for them. So let's see, today and this weekend we have the BMX Triple Challenge Round 3 going down in Arlington, Texas. Huck and Fam are down there right now. Huck's going to be trying to qualify for that at 10 years old. It's incredible. Let's see. Kyler says, I think yes to Kevin asking if he should get a Nowear frame. I mean, if you want me to spend your money for you, click that order button right now, man. Then the Iggy Flatland Jam in Canada is going down tomorrow. The Off the Couch Jam also tomorrow, maybe today for them because they're super far ahead of us. Yeah, it'd be today, just like later in the day today for them. That's going down in Australia. The next Bruce BMX Foundation after school program is going down this Wednesday, the 26th. And then the Ultimate X Cape Escape in South Africa is going down the end of the month. That weekend, the 28th through March 2nd. So those are the events going on this month for the rest of the month in BMX. And if you guys don't know what Time BMX is, I always pull up this map because it is a literal atlas of thousands of skate parks, bike shops, pump tracks, race tracks, and everything in the world that has to do with BMX, and you can find different skate parks in different areas. And it's always fun at this point in the news show to ask the chat to say a random, like, exotic area of the world, and I'll find the closest skate park to it in the app. So something cool or interesting of a location, guys. And you can see here that it gives you the weather, and while we wait on the location to come in the chat, it's also a social media where you get to post videos and you can tag the place that the video is in. So like Worcester Skate Park is tagged here. What color should I get? Definitely black. Hong Kong, I think we did Hong Kong recently. But post videos and whatnot on your page. People can follow you, you can follow people, and it's pretty cool. I feel like we did Hong Kong, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Where's China, Hong Kong? Maybe we didn't. I don't think we did. We're gonna do Hong Kong. Let's see. We're going to go the closest you can get to where it says Hong Kong on the map, which would be this one right here. Morrison Hill Road Skate Park. What's up, Mike Lee? How's Dan's comp life? So it looks like there's not a lot in that photo. Oh, there's an A-frame with a little rail on it. It kind of looks like it's more of like a public plaza type setup that's also doubling as a skate park, which is kind of cool. The aesthetic with the landscaping looks really nice. Yo, 76 people while we're out here checking out different skate parks in Hong Kong on here. Let's pull up another one on this map. You're good? I like to hear that. Chai Wan Skate Park. There's a skate park near the Bruce Lee statue that was really good in Hong Kong. Nice. I mean, even in Hong Kong, you get prefab skate parks. I would have a blast at this place. And look at this rail. It's a Y rail. That's crazy looking. This park looks fun. I would have a blast here. Perfect little 2 or 3 foot double coping spine. Nice little mini ramp in the back. Love it. Maybe we pull up a couple more around the area. Where's the Bruce Lee statue? Let me find that first. That would be, let me pull up the map so I can see. Bruce Lee statue is just above where I'm actually looking right now. And it doesn't look like the skate park. So the statue is right in the center of my screen right now. It's somewhere down in here by the Space Museum. But there isn't a skate park listed on here close to that. So let's just pick the closest one and then that'll be good for that. Bruce is my uncle. Mike Lee. I wouldn't be surprised. You're a ninja on the bike. Oh, is this another prefab looking park? Kinda, sorta. All right, we gotta pick a different one. This is just an oval in the middle of a city. Diamond Hill Skate Park. There we go. Concrete park with some bowls and lots of pictures. Aerial view. Oh, this looks nice. There's 2 bowls at this park. A sweet little amphitheater. So you could be riding the park and get a show. That's pretty sick. I need to break myself off on that Y rail. That's funny. What is that Y flat bar? Right? Hamlet has an underground park built up by me and you can't find it on the internet. Well, the fact that you just said that in the chat and then I said it out loud because I was just reading and I didn't know it was a secret means that people know now, and that's, I'm sorry. This bowl looks really nice. That's it. Is this the one you're talking about? The concrete one? It's got a really nice air to bank setup. Little hubba with this wedge pyramid. Looks like a box jump beside it. Sub box skate park. A sub rail? Dang. Yeah, this is awesome. That sub rail is on a corner too. That's crazy. Hello, Australia. Ghost 000071. I like that. A wall ride over the spine setup. This looks like the Ray's spine setup a little bit with the spine and then the bowl corners where it goes out and then a wall ride beside it. This park is sick. Thanks for the suggestion. It's Diamond Hill Skate Park in that area. I don't even want to try because I'll just be wrong. Either way though, awesome to see, and this app is so sick. Time BMX app it's like all of the resources you could need in BMX all in one place, which I think is rad. So with that being said, all 65 of you, make sure you tune in next week. I do it every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back, and I appreciate all of the super chats. Aaron M, Champion BMX, The Coondog Show. Thank you guys. It directly supports me and helps me keep doing this, so I really appreciate it. And everyone who's tuning in Ghost 0071, Adrian Carter, Zenki TV, Mike Lee from Dance Comp is here. Rex BMX is a member in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. He's got a streaming channel as well. It's called the Rex Flies channel. N. Messner, Prey Archer, Presley, and Fam are here. Kevin Jackson, CB the Third. Who else is there? Kyler Anderson's here. Kevin Jackson, I think I said that already. Brian Lang, Champion BMX. Thank you for the super chat again. Aaron Moravik, thank you for that super chat again. The Coondog Show. Paul Gale, another member. Todd, Ohio MTB. Thank you guys, and we'll see you all next time.